ask you a question. How many times have you heard someone say, you just need more confidence? It's everywhere. Business coaches are going to say it. Leadership books say it. Social media even says it. The advice is usually the same, though. Believe in yourself. Think positively. Act confident. Here's the problem. Confidence isn't something you can simply decide to have one day. In fact, most people are chasing the wrong thing. Because confidence isn't where success begins. Evidence is. Think about the people that you really admire the most. Maybe it's that entrepreneur who confidently walks into, or it's that speaker who gets up and they just own the stage. The business owner who makes difficult decisions without hesitation. We look at them and think, geez, I wish I had that kind of confidence. But what we're seeing, it's not confidence. We're seeing years and years of accumulated proof, hundreds of conversations, dozens of mistakes, thousands of decisions. We're seeing their wins, losses, their failures, and we're seeing recoveries. Confidence is simply the visible result of invisible evidence. So now let's flip that around. Why do so many capable people struggle with imposter syndrome? It's rarely because they're not qualified. It's because they're waiting to feel confident before they act. And that's entirely backwards. You don't become confident and then take the action. You take the action, which creates the evidence, builds self trust, and eventually confidence shows up. So we see this all the time with business owners. Someone wants to raise their prices, they want to launch a new business. Maybe they want to hire that first employee. They want to start creating videos or speak on a stage. Here's what they tell themselves. Nope, I'm just not confident enough yet. But confidence isn't what's missing, evidence is. And there's only one way to get it. You have to do the thing. Now, to be clear, I'm not suggesting reckless action. I'm talking about intentional action. So small wins repeated because every time you keep a promise to yourself, collect evidence. Every difficult conversation you finally have, evidence. Every client you serve well, more evidence. Every presentation you survive, evidence. Every fear you walk through, yep, evidence. You're building something much more valuable than confidence. You're building trust in yourself. And self trust, that changes everything because confidence can disappear. One bad meeting, one lost client, one setback, one harsh comment online. Confidence, it takes a hit. But self trust, that's different. Self trust says, I've handled hard things before. I've figured things out before. I'll figure this out too. That's a much stronger foundation. One of the biggest mistakes that high achievers make is ignoring their own evidence. They're so focused on what they haven't done that they completely overlook what they already have. They dismiss the wins. They downplay the progress. They move that finish line. And then they wonder why they never feel confident. Imagine treating someone else that way. Imagine consistently reminding them of every mistake while ignoring every success they've ever had. You'd be destroying their confidence. Yet many people do exactly that to themselves every single day. So here's a challenge. Instead of asking, how do I become more confident? Ask that different question. What evidence am I collecting today? Did you make that difficult phone call? Evidence. Did you finally start the project? Evidence. Did you set a boundary? Evidence. Did you delegate something you've been holding on to? More evidence. Every one of those moments becomes another vote for the person that you're becoming. Because here's the truth. You don't need to convince yourself you're capable. You need to remind yourself what you've already proven. That's how self trust grows. That's how leaders are built. That's how businesses scale. Not through affirmations, not through pretending, through action, through repetition, through evidence. So if you've been waiting until you finally feel ready, stop waiting. Take one intentional step, then another, then another. Eventually, you'll look back and realize something. Confidence didn't arrive first, it quietly followed the evidence you created. And that's why confidence is never the goal, it's the reward. And remember, it's always your choice to focus forward.